Chloe sparkles as giant Paris fashion exhibit space opens. Paris, AP, Chloe teamed with sparkling detailing at Paris Fashion Week Thursday. The lofty Grand Palais, decorated with giant gold totems, had starry guests to match, including actresses Katie Holmes and Kate Bosworth, and added to the glint of the stylish Fall-Winter 2020 collection. Here are some of the day's highlights. Chloe goes regal casual. Designer Natacha Ramsay-Levi clung to the floppy and boho house DNA forged in the 1970s. Long silvery organic earrings followed foliage-like necklaces, silver eyelets on collars, shiny rings and bracelets, gold handbag chains and buckles. The columns glimmered in the background. But even though the French designer piled on the detailing, in the polka-dot gowns, contrasting textures, floral prints, giant long silk ribbons flowing down from the neck, it never veered into heavy-handedness. Styles moved from the retro, such as one checked knitted sweater worn with loose leather pants in autumnal copper, to the ethereal, silk lace gowns cinched at the waist with an almost Balkan-looking angular silhouette on the torso. It made for an accomplished show. Chloe is credited with inventing the concept of ready-to-wear clothing, and this show impressively trod a path between the insouciant ethos, one that doesn't try to impress too much, that is the house signature, and a quasi-regal style. World's largest fashion exhibition space opens. Paris Musée des Arts Décoratifs, which is attached to the Louvre, inaugurated to the press Thursday a fully renovated 1,300 square meter, 14,000 square foot, wing dedicated to fashion. The museum says that the so-called Fashion Galleries is now the world's largest fashion exhibition space. The landmark renovation, fruit of a multi-million private donation, is being launched with a show called Harper's Bazaar, first in fashion that traces the fashion magazine's history. It will run through July 14, 2020. Spanning 2 floors, the multimedia exhibit showcases glimmering gowns by greats such as Schiaparelli and Vianney as it takes the visitor not only through the history of the magazine launched in the 19th century, but the history of fashion itself. Harper's Bazaar was one of the first magazines to feature a bikini in 1947, and that garment is featured in the show. It prompted Diana Vreeland, the magazine's fashion editor from 1937 to 1962, to proclaim that the bikini is the most important thing since the atom bomb. Rick Owens' humanoid. Game of Thrones actress Gwendolyn Christie brought star power to Rick Owens' front row, in a character-appropriate warrior creation with black peaked shoulders. It prompted smiles and camera snaps from guests. As the show began, models in sheeny space cowboy boots stomped out, while smoke billowed onto the runway. It kept on pumping and, in a surreal. For more on this story, visit the news article link.